SolaScriptura21, the previous Adventist who's become a Presbyterian, says this about this heretical statement by Ellen White. This is funny. A heretical statement from the apocryphal writer Ellen G. White. The Son of God was next in authority to the great lawgiver. By the way, Ellen White thinks that Jesus is equal with the Father. And so the context of this is from a perspective of Jesus coming down as a human. So what he thinks is heretical about this statement is that she's lessening the authority of Jesus, but he doesn't understand context, so he's ridiculous. And what Jesus did in becoming a human being to save us. And then even though she goes on to say the express image of the Father as a human, not in feature alone, but in perfection of character. See, this is heretical to him because, I'll try to be fair. He's so obsessed with finding something of Ellen White to be heretical for because he has no charity about what's being said here in context, that he's made this error. This is the same person who is a Presbyterian, which they affirm that the Sabbath is changed to Sunday because Jesus rose on Sunday. He swallowed arguments of someone arguing for Jesus rising on Saturday because it would make Ellen White wrong, and so he swallowed it and undermined his whole position as a Sunday keeping, Sabbath changing heretic. Yeah, so I guess it's common to make these kind of mistakes when you're obsessed. So I'm just going to point out that heresy would be something like Jesus is the author of all your sin and you couldn't do otherwise. That would be something I'd be concerned about if I was him, especially having left the truth and swatting at the gnat and swallowing the camel, if you ask me. Abandoning the truth for such truths as limited atonement, God being the author of sin, and thinking God's going to torture people forever in eternal conscious torment. It's really perverse and sad. So change your mind, and please change your name. If you think Sunday is Sabbath and you join a church that held slaves during the Civil War that Ellen White spoke out against, if you're going to go to that and claim that the church can change the Sabbath to Sunday, please immediately change your name. It's stolen valor to claim sola scriptura and to hold that belief. It's absolutely false and hypocritical. So I recommend, since you've taken the route you have in abandoning the truth of Scripture, you should not go by that name. It's stolen valor. You know better. And so you have I can forgive people in the past for being sola scriptura, but not you.